We got you. Can't hide from us. And it was your own family that turned you in. I'm sorry to hear that that happened. But at the same time, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not celebrating for the fact that most likely you won't be alive for too long because of the death penalty is in the states you're in. And how ironic that you could get sent to the firing squad. That would be true irony. That would really, really suck. I don't believe in killing at all, but in the Bible, it kind of does say eye for an eye, you know? And we've strayed away from that belief for a long time because we don't like to harm people. We don't want to hurt anybody. But when there's a bad soul, the sooner you send it back where it belongs, the better. Just saying. And I'm sorry to his family. I feel very bad for the individual's family who took Charlie Kirk's life. But I feel more emotionally drained for Charlie Kirk's family than the killer's family. Just, I mean, I can't. And I'm not saying it was you guys' fault that it happened, but you may not have been the best of influences. But then again, I saw who the parents were. I didn't see them themselves, but one's a social worker and the other is a officer of the law. And I don't know how you could have gone in the wrong direction with that one. I don't think that it's the parents' fault, just so everybody knows. I don't think the parents did this. I think that his soul was tarnished at some point in time, and we don't know by what. And, yeah, we gotta get past that. We gotta figure out how to keep this from happening over and over again. It's just not good. Even if we have to start sending everybody to have a psych evaluation at a certain age, like I think kids at the age of 16 or 17 should have a psychological evaluation just to see if they are okay or if they're traumatized by something, and then they can start working through that. Not give them pills, that's not what I'm saying. But help them work through it. Have a counselor. That's what you need, a counselor. And if you see something, say something. I know there's HIPAA law and all that, but in that law, there is a stipulation that if something, like if I were beating on my children, which I don't, but if I did, and they went to a counselor and said that mommy's hitting me, that counselor has no choice but to turn that information over to the police. So if somebody comes in saying, I'm having negative feelings about X, Y, and Z, I might do this or that, that's not positive, they don't have a choice but to tell the proper authority. So, I mean, that could solve a lot of these problems. A mandatory psychological evaluation at a certain age. My opinion. But the press conference is still going on now, and I know I'm feeling a lot of relief to know that that person's not going to be able to do anything to anybody right now or ever again. And I just, yeah, I'm satisfied with the situation. Now they have him, because there was questions in my brain going, well, what if he was just another decoy? What if he was just the one to take the gun and drop it off for the other person? What if there was somebody else? What if it wasn't him? What if it was all set up What if it wasn't supposed to go that way? What if he wasn't going to actually kill him? What if he wasn't trying to take his life, but just scare him? And it didn't work out the way he thought it would. Would it? But all those thoughts are gone now because he's confessed everything. That his intention was to do what he did. And that's sick. That is really, truly sick. But I'm gonna go.